everybody.
What's going on? What's up?
Hey, how are you guys?
How's it going?
Well, you already know that it's September and we're here for the wind down for September, right?
What?
We're so excited, you guys. We are waiting for the panel to come on. Yep. But while we are waiting, we just want to give you an overview of what it's going to actually look like this month on the wind down. So we have the Tanners coming on. Let me go ahead and admit them in. Tanners are coming on. Hey, Tanners.
What's up?
What's going on? You guys, here is the Tanners, or soon to be Tanners, right? So they're our engaged couple, and usually they are apart. But today they are in the same spot. They representing. Let me see y'all shirts and everything. Y'all cute and all, right? Oh, look how cute, y'all. If you lost, return to Bay.
She back.
So we can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear us. You're still on mute. Unmute yourself. We're going to admit Jamaica and Jamar.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yay!
Jamaica and Jamar, y'all here?
Hey guys, look.
And
now we're off mute.
Hey guys, hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get everybody. And our special guest, look at the newlyweds.
Hello.
Hey guys. I can't hear you guys. Take your mute off.
Hi.
There we go.
So we introduced the soon-to-be Tanners. We're going to go back and introduce the actual Allisons. They're our 8-year married couple, right? Hey, guys.
Hello.
What y'all sipping on over there? Let me hear it. Can't hear you. You're on mute.
You right.
There we go.
You said, what are we sipping on?
Yeah, what you sipping on?
We actually have champagne today instead of wine.
All right.
We are sipping on a Brut from Visa Tui in Napa.
Okay.
And it is good. Give me a cup back.
Oh, because you have a champagne, does that mean you're celebrating something, or you guys just decided to do the champagne thing this month?
I don't know. I mean, life, yeah. We're celebrating another day.
There you go. That's enough right there.
Yeah. We don't have Corona. We celebrating that.
Right.
High five.
Amen
All
to it.
around.
Amen to it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Claude. Let him go ahead and do the introduction. And right after he does the introduction, Sharonda, you will have it for your game.
Well, y'all, basically, y'all know the true wind down is really to come together to give some insight on marriage so that way we can all be better within our relationship. So, we have individuals that are engaged, individuals that are married for different periods of time. And guess what? We're all go through stuff, but guess what? We're going to try to get through this together. I think, was it a couple of months ago, we talked about dealing with meditation and prayer and having that personal time and reflecting and why did I get married? This time we're going to talk about, we're going to have some questions that's going to go on, but then we're going to talk about some financial things.
Correct.
And so we're going to turn it over real quickly to the Tanners.
All right.
All right, guys. This is one of my favorite parts, of course, because we do it. Of our segment. How's everybody?
We're good.
Everybody's good. Everybody's good.
We're good.
I
We're
need
good.
everybody to put on their thinking caps.
Okay.
Right.
Because I know we got a special segment coming up next. So I'm going to segue to that. It's called Dirty Minds.
Dirty Minds.
Dirty mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Special guest Candace and Tron. Y'all ready?
Hello.
Yes, we're
Yep.
ready.
Let's see where everybody's head is. I feel like we need some fun right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. I start with a P and end with ORN. I am a major player in the film industry. What am I?
P.
I'm gonna just go
Chicken
say it.
wow wow.
Porn
is the ORN?
Yep.
Do we say our answers out
Yeah,
loud?
go ahead and say it. What y'all think?
I said
Porn.
Porn is.
Y'all are just filthy minds. Popcorn.
I'm like, what is it?
Popcorn.
I'm sitting over here like, no, that ain't got an R in the at the end.
ORN.
well, that is porn.
Yeah, but
Is it popcorn?
It's popcorn.
You ain't get
Why-
that.
I thought about that.
Just filthy. All right. I got another one. Name a word that starts with an F and end with UCK.
I hate you.
I love it.
F and ends with UCK.
Hey Siri.
No, you can't. Hey, no, you cannot get a hint. You cannot call Siri. Don't call Siri, Alexa, Keisha.
I'm gonna just be real.
None of them.
When you said that, my mind just went to that song. You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes.
I can tell you what. Okay, guys. Fire truck. Duh.
Siri said that.
That's what I thought.
None of us thought.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all an easy one. You should get this one.
Okay, let's see.
I doubt it. I'm over here making up words, Sharonda, but go ahead.
All right. Sometimes a finger goes inside of me.
Okay. I wasn't ready.
Nose.
You fiddle with me when you're bored. The best man always has it first.
The ring.
Ring. Jamaica, you took a sip.
That was a remedial one.
All right. You gotta get this one. You gotta get this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
You play. You play with it at night and it vibrates.
Your phone?
Cell phone.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta get the phone.
Okay, what about this one?
Okay.
What does a bride get on her wedding day that's long and sometimes hard?
A veil.
Huh?
A veil.
Why is your veil hard?
He said the veil is hard. Look at this one rubbing on the husband.
Listen, I don't know, but that's my final answer.
My final answer is the hubby, boo.
Wait a minute.
Long and hard. Wedding day.
Long and sometimes hard.
Oh.
A candle.
And this is a bride?
And the
The
bride,
bride gets it, and she loves it.
I'm sure she does.
The vows.
If she ain't,
Wedding vows.
I was gonna say the vows.
Close.
The last name, boo boo. Some of you
Yeah,
can't
your
pronounce.
Shaking my head.
All right, what about this one?
Okay.
You can't taste it unless you undress it.
You can't taste it unless you undress it.
Sip that, baby.
Ever-
That's not gonna help you.
I'm thinking that's my thinker right there.
Wow.
Think outside the box, not so much as the question.
Huh?
Think kind of outside the box, not so much as focus on the question.
You can't taste it unless you undress it.
You gotta
Yeah.
take it
Candy?
off. Huh?
Candy.
I was gonna say the same thing. Candy.
That's a good one, but now I was thinking about a banana.
Look at my
Listen,
head.
that's true. Brother, she gonna make you happy. Do you hear this foolishness that she over here talking?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, what is going on, sister? You're coming out of the box.
And
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all one more, and then
One more.
look, and then y'all need to we're gonna go to our refill because y'all done sipped a lot.
What?
I'm great for protection.
Yeah.
You use your fingers to get me off.
Great for protection.
gloves?
There you go.
Gloves.
Gloves.
In the-
I was thinking gloves. I was
In the
thinking
middle
gloves.
of Corona, right?
All right, guys.
Oh, my
All right.
God.
So I guess we'll go to our refill. My cup's still full because I was doing all the talking.
Well, who won the game? All of us?
All y'all filthy. Everybody.
Yeah.
No, look, except for our special guests because they were over there going.
What? No, she got the first one. Did you get the first one, Candace?
They got popcorn.
Yeah, we got the
Oh,
first
they did
one.
get some. Yeah.
So
Everybody
they
got
get a
one.
gift.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
get a
refill.
gift.
Remember that Bob.
Okay, well, he
All
won't
right.
refill.
Well, while we're on refills, since we know that the Allisons are drinking champagne, y'all know the Tanners got their Old Faithful.
So,
Yeah,
Sharon,
they do.
can you tell our guests what the refill pertains to so they can understand what's going on at this moment?
I definitely can, guys. The refill is a little brief intermission. So you guys, if y'all haven't sipped anything, so y'all to sit there, don't move. But that's for people that have sipped or have been eating and they need to, replenish their snacks and their drink. And then
It also,
we're going to be introducing which wines or beverages we're partaking in while we refill.
so did Sharonda tell you guys to bring a special drink tonight?
She did, but we're drinking water.
That's good. Stay hydrated.
Look, y'all so,
Gotta stay
y'all
hydrated.
so wholesome.
Bless your heart.
Give it 2 years. You won't be drinking wine after the 2 years. Wait a minute.
No, I say after
Give
the
it 2
wedding
years.
planning. I say the wedding planning.
Yeah.
So we're actually out of town. We came to visit Texas today, so we're at the hotel.
All
So
right.
we had to pick up something from Buc-ee's, right? So we're going through, pick from Buc-ee's. And I just picked it up because it said, I love you. I was like, oh, it's cute. So
It's a California red.
It
and it's semi-sweet, so it's okay. And but it's kind of good though. I've been sipping on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's good.
y'all, the bottle's almost done. Like, seriously. Drinking, okay. Not sipping, but drinking. But it's definitely from California. I don't know, we seem to like this California wines.
I
But-
see. Look, I'm still kind of
Yeah.
jealous. We gonna have to go get a. What you say?
What did y'all have? Did you tell me?
Yeah. Remember I showed you my good old faithful Kendall Jackson. We on the Chardonnay.
There you go.
And the other engaged couple was
Kendall, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't deviate this time, but we're venturing out. We have plans
That's all right.
to get something else. But I was like not feeling like going back out because I was a little handicapped today and somebody was dropping me off in the front of the store. So I was like, you know what? We're not gonna go back out today. We good. Kendall is gonna get us through.
That's cool. Sharonda, why don't you go ahead and introduce our special guest, right? And you guys are going to have a segment with us today, right? You have some questions that you may want to know. They are newly engaged. When I mean newly engaged, I mean probably like a month engaged, right? So
Yeah.
they're
Going on
getting
2.
married in
Almost 2 months.
2022.
Yep, almost
They
2.
have 2 years to plan to get to their special day, but we asked them to come on because they were newly engaged and we wanted to see what their input was on marriage and how they were approaching it and kind of see if they had any questions for us. And let's just go with that segment. You cool?
All right,
Y'all
guys,
ready?
you ready for your questions?
Yes.
All right.
So
All right, let's go.
we came up with 3 questions, one for each of you all or each couple. So maybe which one you want to do first?
We can do.
They so
we can do
cute.
the last
Okay.
one.
Bless your heart.
They're like, baby, which one of you want to do first? I'm like, look, this is the one that we're going to do. I don't really care what you want. Just playing. Go ahead.
So this one is for Sharonda and Ron.
Okay.
What's your
And
question?
it's, what is the most exciting thing y'all are looking forward to, either after marriage or during the wedding? What's the most exciting, or what's getting y'all so excited about y'all's wedding and being married?
Can I answer it?
Go ahead, baby.
The exciting part for us is the households combining, because right now, since we are apart and traveling back and forth, we can't wait. That first night, the doors are gonna be locked and the phones are gonna be off, and see the filthy minds, there it is right there. And I told him, I said, you know what, we actually have a bottle of Dom Perignon that we are waiting to open when we're in our house together. So that's what we're waiting for. That's the most exciting thing for us right now because of the distance.
Okay. All right. So this next question is for Miss Nabria and Claude.
Okay.
So after being married for so many years, how do you guys keep that spark in y'all's relationship or marriage?
She looked at
Now, listen. With your spouse, like you be free. You know what I mean? Like there is nothing outside of wanting to make sure that she's pleased and I'm pleased, and that doesn't mean sexually. You know what I mean? I'm talking about sometimes it could just be simply us spending some time together, right? She will have a long day, and she might want to wind down or chill or something like that, and like she likes massages, so I have a thing where we do on Sundays where she gets a massage, right? That's her time because she likes that. You know what I mean? And so that's something that's nothing to me to make sure that she's happy. You know what I mean? And vice versa, she do things for me. But then also on the sexual side, like, man, you got to, be free with one another. Talk to each other. Tell each other what y'all like, what you don't like. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I don't like that, but I do like this. and for real, always, love on each other and continue doing that. And I promise you that spark will never leave. Because think about it. You're always going to love that person, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're going to have that connection. It's just how you guys connect is what makes the difference. It's how you connect, it makes a difference. And again, it doesn't have to be connecting sexually. Sometimes it can just be simple as time. And I mean, it is going to continue. And you guys can, the world will open up for you guys.
Definitely.
So I have one phrase. What you did to get her is what you need to do to keep her. Yeah. It's just plain and simple, right? Yeah. Same thing with you. The little things that you did that you find is cute, like if you wrote a little note and you guys used to write each other, or the little text, or whatever the situations may be, make sure you continue those things. Don't just do it while you're engaged. Don't just do it while you're engaged or while you're going through the process, because right now you're all involved, you're so happy, you're going through the motions because you're engaged. But once you say I do, and that next moment when you leave all of us and you leave your parents, it's just the two of you, right? So you have to establish what works for you and what happens in your household. And just what he said, it's not always just sexual. Sometimes it's just the little things. One thing I can actually say, guys, he knows every year, and this just happened this year, and I was just like, I was crying. But this year for school, he knew it was going back. It was a challenging time because it was COVID. And first day of school, we went to school, and I got a call from the office and said, hey, you got something in the front office. And I was like, what? Like, what do I have in the front office? Like, I'm working. What are y'all talking about? They say, come to the front office. Well, lo and behold, he had sent me an edible fruit arrangement, right? And he knows that's the horrible time for me. So he was like, look, I know it's your first day of school, but you're going to have a great day. You're going to have a great year. Just look at it in a positive mode. And I love you, from Bay, right? And I was like, God damn it.
Look, he's like, good job.
He had a good night that night, but that
There you go.
Jedi mind tricks. You hear me?
Yeah, take a note.
That's it for us. But I just say, just
Got
continue
you.
to do the same things. Keep the spice alive. That's it.
Okay.
Good. And then our last question for Miss Jamaica and Jamar. What was one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome as a married couple?
Oh.
We both.
Question.
Y'all was thinking about these questions. Y'all.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were.
We was thinking
We
hard.
Good thing they knew us for real.
So I think for Jamar and I, it was really two things kind of equally combined. One was
It's on the desk.
thank you, love. Was communication. So Jamar and I grew up extremely different. I grew up in a family where we are overly affectionate. Like, oh, let me hug you for that. Oh, like we cry together. We do it all together. And Jamar's family is very direct, dry, straight to the point. Cut it. No chaser. Just I'ma say it.
Yeah.
That's not the
No
way
sugarcoating.
at all. So for us, it was getting over that. And one of the things that we had to learn is the way that we communicate may be different, but that does not mean that we don't love each other. What I had to understand is that that's who my husband is. And he had to understand that that's who I am. But what's crazy is I was like, well, maybe I need to be tougher so that I can communicate the way he knows how to be communicated with. And he told me one day, he said, I fell in love with you for your softness. And I don't want you to change that. And I was like, that's what's up. So what we eventually had to do was, I put it this way. My husband essentially could speak Spanish and I could speak French, right? But if you don't choose to learn to speak my language and I don't choose to speak and I don't learn to speak your language, how do we come to understand that the way that we're communicating is not malicious? It is, this is the only way I know how to communicate with you. And you have to see your partner for where they are and not judge them for that because it's different than where you are. It doesn't mean it's wrong, it's just different. And so with us, we have consistently just, that is the one thing for us. It has been communication and affection because I'm an overly affectionate person. And it's so funny. My husband, he did not regularly give out hugs. And one day, I was having a terrible day and I was getting ready to walk off. And he was like, hey, come here. And I was like, what? Now we have been together a total, I think at this point of like 8 years total, not married, but together. He was like, do you want a hug? I was like, for a good 7 minutes probably. For him, it doesn't mean that we don't have affection. He was trying to lean into my love language. Yeah. And so for him, I had to learn, I don't need to sugarcoat everything that I say to you because you can take it. And so we just had to learn to lean in to who each other were and understand that it's no malicious intent. We love each other. We in this thing for life. Like, you got to die to get up out of this, bro. And we going to die like the Notebook. Holding hands together. Okay. So for us, and that's
well, yeah. So I'm gonna be transparent. So learning to lean into each other, that was some years later. At the beginning, it was, hey, you need to toughen up. You need to toughen up. Quit crying. It ain't all that bad. Toughen up.
Talk to me like
for
that.
her, it was like, hey, tough. You need to. So she was trying to change me and to what she's used to, and I was trying to change her and what I was used to, and so that's where we were bumping heads at the beginning of our relationship, and then it was just maturity where we just kind of grew and said, okay, I can't change her, I can't ask God to change her, it's all me, I have to change myself, and
Right.
this is who I marry, and this is who I love, and that's what I want, that softness and that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. What's wrong with a mush?
All right. Look, that was soft right there. But in a good way.
Well, guys, thank y'all so much for those questions. That was awesome.
It really, I felt like they knew us,
Man,
right?
y'all got the point, fam.
Yes.
Can I ask a financial question?
Ask away.
But did you just raise your hand like you was in kindergarten?
I did. Look, I did.
Go ahead, sweet pea.
So Candace and Tron, since you guys are newly engaged, and me and Ron are newly engaged. Well, no, we're not. Never mind.
We old compared to them.
We old. Yeah.
They the new kids on the block.
And with our wedding coming, here rapidly, we had some financial questions, and I want you guys to hear them as well. And this one, I want the Allisons and the True Funds to answer. We kind of have spoken about this briefly before, but when did you guys sit down and have that talk about combining finances and like who paying what bills?
Or have you had that talk?
No, I'm asking you, when did you guys do it?
We had,
I thought they were talking to
oh no, you talking to us or?
No, I said the Allisons and the True Funds. This is for you guys, and this is for them to hear.
I'm confused.
We had that conversation after the incident. So yeah, so we never had that discussion. Yeah, we do.
We do.
So my good wife here, she had a non-spending limit, right? And so we never had the discussion of what's going to do what, who's going to do what, none of that. We never did. So one day we were in the house and we were getting some work done, and guess what? The electricity got turned off. And now we had been married maybe about a year and a half. And so I was like, well, hey, did you pay that bill? She was like, I want to tell you about that. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do it. I said, okay, cool. Let's go ahead on the pay. She was like, well, I want to tell you about that too. So you see, I kind of spent the money and we don't have it, right? And so what I did was we had a powwow, if you want to say. And after that, for about a month and about 2 months, I put my lovely wife on a budget of $50.
Candace face.
When I tell you, she was hot. When I say hot, I mean hot. And after that, she was like, look, I ain't gonna do this $50. I ain't no child. I was like, well, hey, we probably need to have this discussion about what's gonna take place first. And so then we sat down and we started formulating, okay, this is our income. This is what we have to do. And then this here is what we have left over. And this is what we can do for expenses. And this is what we can do for leisurely pleasure. And this is what we can do from here. And then that set us on a trajectory to where we can actually get a grounding on our financing. But before then, man, we were just, I'm talking about blowing through money, just frivolously, like for no apparent reason.
Yeah, like you guys, I know we've had this conversation, and you guys have already started the talk, and that's why I was asking Ken and Tron if they've started, but we didn't start. Like, we didn't start it from the beginning. We just kind of came in saying, hey, this is what that's going to be. We just going to let this thing roll until we got to that point. And after that, he was like, yeah, we ain't going to do it. And I ain't going to lie, I was pissed. But I also learned that maturity grows even in marriage. Like, me as a woman, I wasn't mature on that level either. So, and I can be honest and say that, you know what I mean? And I had to grow to the point, and he helped me, and not in a degrading manner, right? He took it like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this step, and then we're going to take this step. And then we're going to understand this thing, and then we're going to move to the next level. So it's also about communicating, right? He didn't come at me like, you tripping, the lights off. What? No. he was like, okay, well, let's see how we're going to figure this out. And in the meantime, you on this budget. And that was it. And that's how we got started. So, Jamaica.
So for us, we actually, we combined income before we actually got married. Now, be honest with you, it wasn't much to combine. You know, it was like, yeah, we put my few dollars over there. That's fine. It wasn't much to combine. So it wasn't really like, I got this big old load over here and we about to combine it. So it wasn't really that hard for us at the beginning. But it was a little because we didn't move in with each other before we got married. So even after we got married, we were looking for a place. So it was a little weird, a little complicated, but we managed to get through it with no financial guidance. I mean, when we started, we had no financial guidance. So that's the one thing I can recommend is there's so many different financial gurus out there, and it's good to listen to them all if you can, because they all have some really good nuggets that you can take from and help you on your journey. To me, the number one thing is communication. As long as you guys communicate about those finances, I mean, I think everything will run a lot smoother. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the greatest, but it'll run a lot smoother if everybody's aware of what's going on in your personal finances.
Can I tell this small part too about just this kind of story about? So I have in the future I will be able to say had instead of have. So I have student loans from my undergraduate degree, and in our first year of marriage, we bought a new car. First year. Yeah. And my husband was aware of my student loan debt. And he picked out the car for me. It was actually my car for me. He went, did everything in his name and our name. And the finance guy says, you know, she got student loans? And my husband was like, I do. And he was like, you know, how much in student loans she got? And my husband was like, I do. And he was like this man was confused. Securing our marriage, that's an opportunity for the enemy to come in and try to cause division between my husband. Yeah. We'd already had a conversation about my student loan debt. He was already on. We had a plan of action for the student loan debt. So it wasn't of concern to him. But people who outside your business and think they know your business and try to tell you what to do with your business when y'all are already on one accord, especially with finances, don't let them cause division between you guys, especially when you have already had a conversation and you on one accord. Don't allow them to sow any discord. That man ain't know us from who shot John. That wasn't it. But as a married couple, we've done our part. And he thought he was doing his part by helping Jamar, but all he was doing really, now that I look at it on the solidifying bond that we have, that no matter what you think or what you do, you ain't finna mess this up, because we stuck together, boo, and that's just what it is.
And I'm gonna say this, Candace and Sharon, we just recently had this conversation because in our head, like I said before, we just ready to be in one household, and then it was like, oh wait, hold on. I don't want to pay nothing. No, I'm just playing.
He probably did say that for real.
You know, it was something that it's like we rushing to say, hey, no, we tired of traveling. We ready to be in one household. But then it was like, okay, we got to take a step back. Okay, it's more so him getting me in control because, you know, I'm like, no, we just going to move in. We'll talk about that later. But we just recently had that talk, and it's not a bad talk. It's not uncomfortable, but you guys do definitely. I encourage you to have that talk.
Okay. I feel like we. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I feel like we've sort of had that talk only because, you know, we moved out of the state 3 years ago now. So when we got our own place, we kind of had to have that talk, but we haven't had the talk since we were engaged. So we don't really know if things are going to change, if we're going to keep it the same, how we're going to like go about the house buying process and things like that. But we kind of have like a pattern we have now that I think is good, but hopefully in the future that it will shift a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't have to pay nothing.
We all want
just to encourage you guys is, whatever budget works for y'all, okay? But remember, the hardest part is not creating a budget, it's sticking to it. And that's the hardest part, is sticking to it. And so remember, you got to be disciplined in it. If you guys are planning on purchasing a home, then, again, know what price home you're going to be, know where your credit is, where you're at. Know what you can afford and agree upon it before you make those moves. Remember, when you get married, there's a lot of laws that change, one debt becomes both of y'all debt. I'll never forget, I had some student loans that I forgot about, and they took our whole income tax.
Ain't forget about you.
Yeah.
Mine almost paid for.
It was like, oh no. I was like, oh, I forgot about those. And so, when you guys come together, remember those things do come together. My debt is your debt is mine, and we can tackle those together. Let's put them all out on the table, like Jamaica and them said. And guess what? We're gonna chip away at this thing together and knock it out. As long as you have a plan and you budget those things in, I guarantee you it's going to make it much smoother. I wish we had the knowledge that we have now where you guys are now. The road would be so much easier for us. But now that you guys are getting this information, use it, man. Have that talk about money.
Plan.
Yeah, plan,
and include the things you like to do.
Yes.
Just because. It's a budget. It doesn't mean you can't include, I want to go to the nail shop, or, hey, we're going to plan to take this trip next summer.
Yeah.
So I want to go ahead and plan this in our budget, our budget now, so we can start budgeting for what we're planning to do. There's nothing wrong with planning for fun.
Yes.
Put that in your budget. But
Please.
once you plan for that and you put it in there, don't go into the savings digging in that. That can be already planned in the budget that you already have. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let our other special guests in. They're waiting in the waiting room for us. And Jamaica and Jamar, we're gonna switch over to chocolate sundaes.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. We can't hear you.
Everybody, this is Tiffany and Ricky, and they are an engaged couple.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Hold
got
on,
some.
we got to show them off. We're wearing their merchandise.
Oh, okay.
We need those.
They have on their other shirts. So Tiffany and Ricky actually have a business, and I met them through Tiffany's sister. I call her KJ, but I met them through her, and her sister was like, support. And I was like, but I love them. Like, I need to know who they are. So like Jamar and I looked into their business. We really liked the shirt and what it meant. And so we want to introduce them to you guys so you all can have an opportunity to support them. So Chocolate Sundaze is a bit about highlighting Black marriage excellence, period. Ownership, love, advice, whatever. And so right now we are going to kind of do a short interview with Ricky and Tiffany to give them an opportunity to highlight their business. So Ricky and Tiffany, welcome to the Wind Down.
Thank you.
So how long have you guys been together?
So we've been together. We became official January 25th of this year. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so Ricky proposed on Mother's Day.
All right.
Yeah. So our story is very different. So we really our story is different, and we really take not pride in our story. I don't want to say pride, but
God tell it.
Our story because it's like a lifetime movie. But he proposed Mother's Day, and so we are set to be married on May the 8th of 2021.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So hold on, we're gonna mute ours so we don't take away from the sound on yours. So if y'all can mute yours just to make sure we can get Ricky and Tiffany's sound to get the best coming through too. So you say it's a Lifetime movie. Y'all go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
You know, this is how our business came about. So we were wanting to start a YouTube channel just about our daily life, because I believe that our story is not only a lifetime, but it's a comedy show all in one. So we wanted to do a YouTube channel to highlight our life and being engaged and then preparing for our wedding, but still raising kids. And he's from Arkansas. I'm from Missouri. I've been here 4 years. So he moved here in December. So it was like, trying to, make sure he gets to see his boy 600 miles away and my girls and, working, and I'm going to school and everything is virtual. So it was just like, it would be neat to do a YouTube channel. So we just started talking about like, what did we see ourselves? And so we realized that, we came together, we were individuals, but we realized that it had to be us together for us to be great and for things to be great. And so we were just talking one night about the name of the channel. So I was like, that's what we are, and we're greater than just ourselves individually. So that's how we came about. We is greater than me. So it's just like when you automatically see that greater than sign, it's like, it makes sense. So, people think it's just about couples, but it's not. It's about families. It's about coworkers. It's about teammates. It's for everybody, especially now. We're all dealing with the same thing. We're all dealing with pandemic. We're all dealing with racial injustice. So I said, you know what? This is perfect for everybody. So, but yeah, so we started talking about this probably about like April, right before he proposed. And so kind of took us a minute to get things going. And we decided to do some shirts with our logo. Well, it's funny that we came up with 2 logos. So my best friend did this shirt, this logo. His best friend did that one. And so he surprised me on my birthday, which is the end of July, with a trip. So the beginning of the trip was Vegas. I had no clue, but we wore this shirt. And so everybody loved it. So then the 3rd day into our trip, he surprised me with another trip, which was to Los Angeles. So we flew out to California, and so we wore those shirts that you all have on. We wore those shirts when we went on our Hood Life tour. It was amazing.
Did you say Hood Life tour?
Oh my gosh, it was the best. Y'all have no idea.
It was real nice.
What is Hood Life tour? I'm a little hood.
So I got online. So I was just looking at stuff for us to do while we was in LA. And so I ran across that tour, which is called the Hood Life Tour of LA. So basically it took us through all the neighborhoods of the famous rappers, famous movie scenes. Like we went to, of course, we went to the Nipsey Hussle site. We went to Eazy-E's house, Snoop neighborhood, Dr. Dre, it just whatever. What was the movie? Training Day. We went to the area where they shot like Training Day, Boys in the Hood.
Y'all remember the alley? Ricky!
The alley where Ricky got killed.
I went down the alley, huh?
Yeah. It was just a nice, man. It was a real nice tour. Like, the name is real. When you say real Hood Life tour, so our tour guy, he told us, he said, look, this is a real tour. There's going to be some spots where we're going to get out, take some pictures, and have a good time. There's going to be other spots where we just going to roll right through.
Okay.
He said, hey, we might roll up on a dead body. We just going to keep going.
Wait, Ricky. Your tour guy want y'all may roll up on a dead body?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real nice though. So
it was nice.
And she enjoyed it. And so
it was. He got out and he crip walked for
us.
us.
Our tour guide was a crip. He got out and started crip walking and
start hitting it up, huh?
Man, he did it all, man. It was nice.
That gave me life.
We definitely
that is so
gotta
black.
That one. I gotta look for that one.
Next time we go to Inglewood to see your family.
I gotta look for that one.
Hey, real, look it up.
Yes. It is so worth it.
It's nice. It's real nice.
Oh my gosh. So tell us, so the name of your business, is it called True Oneness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one of the shirts. You guys have other shirts. Do you guys plan on expanding your business to do more?
Yes. So the T-shirt line was just the first thing that we wanted to put out. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those. I'm a fashion type of guy. So I started looking into everything. Like, I want the polo style shirts with the logo on the side here. We're doing hats. I'm actually gonna do short sets. It's finna get cold, so of course, I'm gonna come with the hoodies and the sweats. So it's bigger than just T-shirts. That's just where we started at. We just started with the T-shirts, just to give everybody a feel, and to get the logos out there, so everybody could get a look at the different logos. So.
Please keep us in the loop. We invite you to join us on the True Wind Down to share everything that you guys are doing. As you can see, we already supported. And to anybody that's watching this evening, we encourage you to support this amazing Black couple that is doing things for us. They look like us, they believe like us, they move like us. And so in this era where it's very important to support Black-owned businesses, please make sure you take the opportunity to supply your dollars to these Black-owned businesses. So Ricky and Tiffany, tell everybody where they can find you.
So our website is it is True, TRU, the number one Ness, NESS. So it's trueoneness.com. So you go onto there and then you'll be able to purchase your shirts or then whatever else we add on. That's where you'll be able to make your purchase to that website.
Perfect.
Awesome.
And if you guys purchase any of their merchandise and you want to post it in the True Wind Down, which is also TRU Wind Down because of the truth, they're amazing. Please definitely make sure you put that in our True Wind Down chat. But then, do you guys have social media where they can tag you guys as well?
We do have social media. So social media is True Oneness. So
Okay.
we would love for you to be on our page. So I want to ask you all, do we have your permission to post your picture? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Awesome.
Love it. So yeah.
Thank y'all so much for coming on and taking the time to talk to us this evening. We're going to pass it back to the True Fonts. Tiffany and Ricky, y'all don't have to go anywhere.
Y'all, hey, we're just excited. We're just excited, man, that you guys are on with us. And, it's a blessing to see young couples out there, man, doing some things, and making moves, being business owners, being entrepreneurs, taking that step. And we're most definitely going to share you guys to our page. Make sure that everybody knows who you are. I'm waiting for them hoodies to come out, G. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the hoodie, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a big fella, so you make sure you get me, dog. Put the boy up. Well, we got started, actually we've been thinking about doing this type of forum for a while. And we wanted to just empower other couples, man, to say, hey, guess what? Because you get engaged, you get married, you can survive. This marriage can last. You guys are started off on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And, we 15 years in this thing. You know what I mean? We went from, And we want to make sure that you guys are invited to the group. Please, we have a Facebook page, the True Wind Down page. Go in and like it. We do this every month. We have some events that's coming up, man. If you guys want to be, involved in it, we will greatly have you. Because, the more couples, the better. And, man, thank y'all so much for blessing us today. And we love seeing this, man. This is awesome, man. And trust me, you will get my support. I'm telling you. I'm going to get the first hoodie, G. I'm telling you.
I got you.
Like he said, guys, we are so excited for you guys to come on and be a part of this segment. Jamaica and Jamar actually referred you guys last month. And so we didn't really know how the chocolate wind down was going to go. The chocolate Sunday, was going to go for this month. But she was determined, and we were like, okay, we're going to get them in. They're coming in. And she was supposed to send us the link earlier so we all could have been coordinated together with y'all shirts. That didn't happen. So we all decided to just represent our couples tonight in our own way. So that's why you see every couple here. And we have the Tanners. They're actually newly engaged as well. Sharonda and Ron, they're getting married next May. We have Candace and Tron. They just got engaged like
a month ago.
Right? So they're new for this month. And then, of course, you know the Allisons, and we're happy to see you guys. We generally pre-record right now so we can kind of keep kind of how we do things and post it to Facebook, but you're going to start seeing some Facebook Live things coming up. So definitely, we're so excited to partner with you guys in any way. If we can promote you, if you promote us, we are here for it. We're all about empowering, especially our Black community with what we have going on, especially in this day and time. We're all business owners in our own right, not only with this, with other things. So we definitely want to make sure you get that information. We want to promote you guys on our personal pages and in this business page, okay? So we thank you guys. If you guys have any questions for us, is there anything that you want to say?
Just thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity.
Most definitely. I want to thank you guys for having us on.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I think this is, go ahead, Sharonda, I'm sorry.
I want to say one thing, guys. So we all have the same wedding date, May 8th, 2021. So can y'all make us, look, so can y'all make us some anniversary t-shirts so we can get back on this thing and celebrate together?
We got it.
Hey, that first anniversary, we need to be all together on that wedding day.
It's all about the trip, so don't forget that. We like to travel, so we're all about that, okay? But thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody. Tron and Candace, thank you guys for coming on. Today was their first day. Like I said, coming on, being a part of this group. They began our segment asking questions about marriage, asking questions about finances. We got through that, and then, of course, we came with our chocolate Sunday segment with you guys, right? Don't forget to support TrueOneness.com, you guys. Go and support them. You see the t-shirts, they are here. When you see them, support them, okay? I'm just saying.
Yes, indeed. Right. I'm looking for that hoodie.
Thank you guys so much. We totally appreciate you guys coming out, and we love you.
Love y'all too. Peace. Thank you.
Nice meeting you guys. Hey, make that hoodie black. I like black.
All black.
She does like black.
Got a lot of black in my
Much black.
All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Night.